A new face. You'll need to speak with Vice Canon Rondar. It's for your own safety, I assure you. In a word, murder. You've arrived at a delicate time. Pray you don't bring more troubles to our doorstep. The Vice Canons would know of any newcomers. Should you be, speak to Vice Canon Rondar in the Guild Halls, and stay alert. You wouldn't want to be the next victim.
They say the Hist weeps with happiness when an Argonian hatches. How can it ring me?
Lock your doors tonight.
Try not to throw the sword when you lunge. Makes it too easy to disarm. Three murders, and Stormhold's about to boil over like my father's fish kettle. The Dark Elves blame the Argonians they owned before the Pact outlawed slavery. I miss the days of kicking arse. Now I'm expected to kiss them. Edina did her best to scare the leggings off you, did she? Did she say whoever catches the murdering snowback is in for a nice pile of shiny gold coin? Here's a list of the victims' families. They may know if their kin had enemies. If you can prove whoever's behind this, come find me for your reward.
I saw strange
Try not to
lights
throw the
coming
sword
from
when you
Tango.
lunge. Makes it too
I
easy
thought
to
it was
disarm
deserted.
yourself.
What do you want? Finally looking into my brother's death, eh? I get it. I'm sure you and your Vice Canon pals had better things to do than your jobs. Naldin wasn't the brightest star in the sky, but he didn't deserve this. Most of Stormhold, Naldin ran up a lot of debts. He also picked a lot of fights with the lizard skins. If the Shadow Scales didn't get him, it's because someone else moved faster.
This is taking forever.
Ironi and I always believed in the Pact. We came here to build a better life with Argonians and Nords alike. Some of my people blame the Shadow Scales. But what would they gain from her death? We treat everyone the same. It makes no sense. Thank the gods! She's in the mortuary, which they keep locked. But Ironi made those locks, so I have the master key. Here, take it, please. Find out who did this. Don't allow her to become a symbol against the Pact.
I try not to be superstitious. That's big.
Over here, Initiate.
On your way, stranger. I have no patience for small talk. About time the Vice Canons do their jobs. Ireland's body lies captive in the mortuary. I can't even see him, let alone bury him. Why all these ridiculous delays? Dumark, take this accursed town! Shadow Scales, who else? He spoke out against the Argonians, and rightly so. He was targeted for having the courage to say what we all think about them. I'm no bigot, but if you ask me, The world would be a better place without those scaly fetchers.
You there! Please, I have an urgent message! Gethys Omabar sent me. It's about his wife, Ironi. Gethys saw Ironi, alive. He watched her enter their home on the other side of Stormhold. He asked you to meet him there as soon as...
I don't deserve this.
They tell me you brought the Nords, Argonians, and Dunmer together to defeat Balreth.
Praise Vivek! Halva found you! Whatever's in my home, it isn't my wife. Ironi. My Ironi. She's gone. I know that. But when I saw her enter our home, I had to find out how she'd returned. That's when she stabbed me. If that Argonian hadn't leapt between us, she'd have finished me off. I don't know. But he tried to save my life. They were still fighting when I crawled out the door. They both moved so fast. Please, help him remove that imposter from my home. Don't worry about me. I'll soon see my true Ironi.
Lock your doors tonight. They found another one.
Then we can concentrate our efforts elsewhere. Many will blame the Shadow Scales regardless, but our concerns are greater now than scapegoats. I fear the true culprit struck again, though I pray I'm incorrect. Listens to water as one of our little fish, our eyes and ears. He signals when he possesses urgent information for the Vice Cannons. A short while ago, we received his signal. Be swift and silent as currents in a stream. Speak with Listens to Water on our behalf. Look for the mud huts. Don't ask for him by name. We must act now. When I said Listens to Water, look for the mud huts.
I saw strange lights coming from Tenma.
I'll take those.
Be stopped! Watch yourself!
Heal me!
I need healing! Mary Granger!
Shaw's bones, it's good to see you. The Dominion right under our noses. Damned insidious. I have to warn Servina and Hetamin. Quick, untie me. Yes, but I've been here less than a day. Some of Stormhold's citizens were here longer, held in the alcoves nearby. I'll distract these Dominion snowbacks. Should buy you time to free the prisoners. Meet me on the surface.
Valhalla keep your shame. Free at last.
I need aid!
I think I read about this place in a book from my time. It is quite different from what I recall. Perhaps I misremember. Pay me no mind.
I'd be better if the damned ruins beneath my feet weren't infested with Dominion. We've posted guards until reinforcements can wipe them clean. You kept this city from tearing itself apart. Stormhold's in your debt. If the Dominion sent a large force to infiltrate Stormhold, they must have a camp somewhere in Shadowfen. It's time we take the fight to them. Tenma Walk, a Daedric ruin southeast of here. It's big enough to harbor a substantial enemy force, and close enough to trouble Stormhold. Besides, my scouts report signs of activity within. I'll take a regiment to Tenma Walk. Don't want to take any chances. You freed me from the Dominion's clutches before those skin-stealing milk drinkers could kill me and wear my face. Of course I could use your help. Meet my regiment at Tenma Walk. Keep your blades sharp. I'll find a way to turn you loose on the Dominion.
A useful find. Captive for power. Tamit, I thought better of you than that.
Just in time. We've got a mess on our hands. Worse than after a dog eats a cheese wheel. Just in time. We've got a mess on our hands. Worse than after a dog eats a cheese wheel. The Dominion ambushed us. I'd be ashamed to call it a rout if I wasn't considering how in oblivion they knew. At least we've learned where they are, even if it's Butcher's work to get them out of that place. Our attack was a disaster. The other vice cannons agreed to keep our forces together. Should have known they'd peel off the moment I turned my back. If they weren't keeping Stormhold from tearing itself apart, I'd let them boil in a fish kettle. That's the mess. If they're smart, they retreated to a defensible position. My scouts here spotted a cave in the ruins. Before I return to my regiment and order an assault, I need someone to break through enemy lines and confirm they're alive. The cave's smack in the middle of the Dominion.
Until you rise again.
How did you find us? Unless you're a skin stealer. Keep your hands empty if you please. But you don't stink of death. You're likely what you seem. What remains for you to share is why you came here. Still with us, is he? That man is luckier than a Khajiit in an abandoned fishery. What does Rondar want? If it's for me to say he was right about sticking together, he can drown himself in a bog. We don't need rescuing. We need Rondar to recognize we're bait in another Dominion trap. Tell him I won't allow such wasteful theatrics on our behalf. If you find Vice Canon Rondar's regiment, you'll find him. Tell him to call off his attack before the Dominion picks him apart. He shouldn't throw away his soldiers for what little remains of our forces. If Vice Canon Rondar sends for reinforcements, he'll gain enough soldiers to clear these Dominion muckworms from the ruins. We can manage until then. It's a good place to fight with our tails to the wall.
Can you believe it? I saw Omelexia herself. I am forever blessed by the healing mother.
You aren't like the others. You should keep your own face. It suits you better.
Circle around!
They came from underground. I saw them drag the others away. We prepared to assault the cave when the soldier beside me stabbed me in the back. When I fell, I saw my own regiment attack itself. Those skin stealers wore our friends' faces to betray us from within. Do you think that they have my face now? I saw them take Ukatse alive. Knocked him out. Dragged him away to that altar like a piece of meat. Don't let them steal his face.
Wander on, little spirit. May you guide us to riches again soon.
Quick! Untie me before she returns. That crazy elf! She tried to cut my chest, but I kicked her off the altar. Said she'd be back with a duller knife so it would last longer. Wait! I smell her. Cut me loose. Don't let her steal my face. Thank you.
Stay away from my new face.
Be gone! An inspired find, Tamid.
What madness. Soldiers died thinking our own ranks betrayed us. I'd like to feed those skin stealers to a Wamasu with the flux. I saw Vice Canon Rondar's guard lead him away before the attack. If his guard was skin stealers, he's in grave danger. I'm not just the best looking, then I'll shadow you and alert you when I pick up Vice Canon Rondar's scent. Ready when you're ready. They brought him past the cave. Strange. They dragged him up this rise, straight ahead. He didn't struggle.
I'm hurt!
Vice Canon. Oh no. We'll find who did this. Did you find any sign of who did this to him? If the Vice Canon was dead this whole time, was it a skin stealer who launched the attack on the cave? Or before that, when we lost the other Vice Canons? Vice Canon Rondar always smelled of mead. I didn't. I should have. Zeus! What secrets do the Dominion already know? You're right. They'll know what to do. They have to. Despite his rough manner, Vice Canon Rondar was a hero to many in Stormhold. When this is all over, you'll have a fitting burial. This impossible. This impostor must be found before he can fool anyone else. But I think I know where he's hiding. Vice Canon Rondar ordered us to stay away from a nearby hill. If it was his skin stealer, he must have held us back for a reason. I bet he's hiding below the hill's surface. The buried temple complex must have an entrance there. A doorway, maybe stairs, or a portal of some kind. I'd join you, but I'm no use in tight quarters. I'll inform the vice canons of what happened, yes?
Another find for your deep... I am with you, Tubby.
Move to flagship!
Move! Move quick!
Come to me, mortal. This is the way in. Little mortal, how far we have come since we first met. Yes, you marvelous fool. I allowed them to pull me from oblivion, bind my essence, and siphon my power because I'm secretly behind their shabby little plans. Oh, but you don't know about those, do you? You've heard of Ruvitar, the celebrated Dominion alchemist. It's all his doing, you know. I'll tell you his plans for your impending doom. For a small favor, of course. You must find the pair of altars binding me, further inside the complex. Do so, and I pledge to share the Dominion's plans and direct you to their most prized possession. Also, I pledge not to violate your corpse on your burial day. A true bargain. Within each altar you'll find simple foci. A mortal's touch destroys them and removes my bonds. Then all I offer is yours.
What are you doing? Hide before the Dominion spots you.
What a capable servant you are. So many to disembowel for their intransigence. I'm practically shivering with anticipation. For you, anything. Beyond the sealed door is the vault, and inside is the creature who wears your Vice Canon's face. His master Ruvitar took the Namek egg away. A shame, truly. But I'll tell you how to cripple the skin stealers in the vault. Their key is sap of the Hist, boiled in vats. Fused with my essence, the sap is how the skin stealers steal the memories of their victims. No more sap, no more skin stealers. For my essence makes the sap flammable. So burn them. Burn them all. Their key, yet I have no patience. Burn the vats, little plaything. Please me with your actions, and I'll please you with your life. Oh, but don't fret. I honor my pledges.
I even have a present to build your anticipation. Why, a glimpse of your enemy, Rubitar and his prize.
Cannot be stopped!
From this side!
I have one last secret to whisper in your ear.
Could be us. Never find the honor.
Follow me. The exit is this way. Oh, it thinks it can defeat me. You have no sense of your own futility, do you? Much as I desire, I can't steal a walking tragedy from this realm. Go look for Ruvitar and the Nemec Egg, as though your actions matter. Somewhere beyond these ruins, I'm sure. This portal will take you from this place, I promise. And that is the last promise to you I will keep.
Things have never looked worse.
Yes, but Vice Canon Rondar's death weighs heavily on Hadamine. She says she should have known. Poor thing. We were all fooled. But enough of our troubles. Did you stop his imposter? Once she's recovered, Vice Canon Hadamine will no doubt celebrate your accomplishment. But this artifact you mentioned, the Nemec Egg, do you know anything of its whereabouts? A Dominion general, perhaps, whoever he is, will stop his march through Shadowfen. I'll appoint Ukatse to lead the scouts in our search for Ruvitar. I swear to you, he'll account for the Dominion's terror.
All smiles upon you.
This Nemec Egg is unknown to me. If it originated in Shadowfen, perhaps an Argonian would know more. I had someone else in mind. Argonian keepers know the history and legends of their lands. I'm positive one of the keepers at the hatching pools could tell us of the Nemec Egg. Vice Canon Hadamine and I must rally the remnants of Stormhold's forces to the hatching pools. If the Skin Stealers took Vice Canon Rondar, they'll know what he knew. Rendezvous with our forces at the hatching pools. We must learn what the Dominion plans for the Nemec egg.
Good find, Tamid.
Merry Dominion!
Burn it! Of merry grandeur!
Keeper Omnise was a kind woman. She tended eggs, you understand? She was a midwife to Argonian hatchlings. And they butchered her. The Dominion cut her down and left her to rot. I take no pleasure in being right. The Dominion must have learned Vice Canon Rondar's knowledge of the hatching pools. It is imperative we learn the Nemec Egg's true role in the Dominion's plans. They bring nothing to this land but abomination. If you haven't seen it yourself, Dominion forces are all over the hatching pools. They kill anyone who tries to leave. The only good news is they've left the eggs unharmed. We could use your help in learning why. I'd like you to cut down every Dominion soldier you see, but a quieter approach is more prudent. Either way, find Keeper Uzith A. He'll know how to buy time until I arrive with reinforcements.
The Dominion tells us nothing. Those who left, they killed. Those who stayed, they let live. We don't know why. We continue to prepare for the hatching. They haven't stopped us from that yet. As we speak, the eggs grow moist. Before we begin the hatching, I wish to know the Dominion's intentions. But endangering yourself on our behalf isn't something I can ask. Then go. Light the braziers and the Zanmirs of first light and setting sun. As you walk amongst the Dominion, listen with care. We must know if they mean us harm. And look...
almost like the spinners from back home. Couldn't we spare them, sir?
Light it up!
These savages are the enemy. Once they complete the ritual, they die like the rest.
Set it ablaze!
If you're so keen to argue, talk to the alchemist. It's his order.
Sir, they're almost like the spinners from back home.
What part of no survivors don't you understand, Private? These savages are the enemy. Once they complete the ritual, they die like...
An impressive fight. Hold on to that, Tammy.
Almost like the spinners from back home. Couldn't we spare them, sir?
What part of no survivors don't you understand, Private? These savages are the enemy. Once they complete the ritual, they die like the rest. If you're so keen to argue, talk to the alchemist. It's his order.
Sir, yes, sir.
Keeper Uzathay can go count his scales. A Dominion dryskin cooked and ate one of our unhatched eggs. Though I'm sworn to the shell, I will not allow him to harm another. What good is the hatching ritual if these despicable fools eat our young? Tell me what platitudes would Keeper Uzathay say to that? This dry skin must be stopped for good. I wasn't thinking of the others. Your words humble me. I'll return to Keeper Uzathay shortly. He'll know how to stop this madness. I'm sure of it.
They're covered in so much filth. They're starting to grow together. Here, I'll show you.
Keep your boots on. We're only here until the eggs hatch.
So much filth. They're starting to grow together.
Get ready!
Then the lizards get theirs, and we leave this muck wallow for good.
Far, far, far. What might you make with that?
I must be cursed. There must be more to it than massacre. What can they achieve by waiting before slaughter? They could kill us now and have done with this place. Something sinister is at work, but we have no time. The hatching will soon begin. Then there is hope. As the hatching approaches, the Dominion will likely observe the ritual. Would you stand with us, despite the danger? Then we should begin. The time of hatching has come. We gather by the boughs of the Hist. What have they... No, this cannot be. Burn and burn. What have they done?
Ahate! No!
The Dominion. They'll doom us all. The Hist. Our link is gone. I cannot feel the Hist. This must be why the Dominion waited. To see if the hatching would fail. Without the Hist, the eggs can't hatch. Now there is only void. I feel it, forming around the tree. You saw what it did to Ahate. The same will happen to our unhatched eggs. I'll offer myself to Sithis in exchange for holding back the void. It must be done. Save the unhatched eggs. Keep the eggs from the void. Sithis, I implore you. Shield our unhatched eggs from the void. Sithis, exchange my life for the void. I can't hold back the void for much longer. Return to the void. Return.
Some, you say? They murdered our hatchlings, our children. Why? But you saved some. That is... it's a good thing. It must be a good thing. We must restore our link to the Hist. Without it, the hatching pools will... We must restore our link to the Hist. Without it, the hatching pools will never see our young rise from its cool waters. The Dominion can only cause such a thing with a powerful artifact. Then the danger is graver than I thought. The Namek egg bears the memories of the Hist. Severing our link is the least they could do with it. Come, we must leave this place.
Why would Vox attack her own people in Salvina?
Then we're too late. Thank Vivek, some good news. We'll bring the eggs to Hismir where they'll be safe. You handle yourself admirably against such odds. The Dominion would have killed half a generation of Argonians without your help. What of the Namek egg? Have you learned what the Dominion wants with it? Then we know why Rúvatar needed a place of power. Should the Dominion bring the Nemic egg to their homeland, they prevent every Argonian hatching ritual from afar. I think I know. When our scouts found signs of Dominion soldiers to the west, Vice Canon Hatamine led a contingent of soldiers to an Aliad ruin called Loriacel. Hurry there and tell her what you know. If you'll excuse me, I have vermin to clear from the hatching pools.
The North, you make this swift.
The Dominion will destroy us all.
The trees themselves, the ground beneath our feet, the water that flows down the river, the breath of a new inkling.
Bebashvar, it is done. Raj Radin Vabazeri, strength becomes you.
Thank you for stopping those spineless milk suckers. Vice Canon Hatamine asked us to watch the southerly approach. The Dominion seemed determined to get to Loriacel, no matter the cost. The Vice Canon took it upon herself to find out why. Vice Canon Hatamine's contingent left to investigate the Dominion presence in Loriacel. A short time ago, Lamia boiled out of the ruins. Then you must inform Vice Canon Hatamine immediately.
She left for the ruins above to scout the aftermath of a battle between Dominion and Lamias. Go quickly and quietly.
The Dominion stirred up the Lamias nesting within Loria's cell. Keep your voice low. I understand they're quite sensitive to sound. You were the one ray of sunlight to shine upon Tenmore Walk. Come brighten my day. I'd smile wider than a slaughterfish at your success, but I suspect Ruvitar's plans involve using the Nemic egg for an unspeakable horror. Go on then. Speak it. That's all? Then we must stop him, and quickly. Search the remains of this camp for any indication of Ruvitar's whereabouts. I'll rally the soldiers and prepare to assault the ruins. Be swift.
Over here. Have you seen Vice Cannon Hadamine? Our scouts spotted the Dominion's main force. The Dominion retreated into the ruins after the Lamias tore them apart. If we strike while they're bloody, we can pay them back for Tenmar Walk. Then we must learn where the crocodile rests its head, so we can crush it in one blow. I shouldn't ask, but after Tenmar Walk, I must. If we knew Ruvitar's movements, we could end this abruptly. Would you do us the honor of finding the crocodile's lair?
Stranger, Kazdi begs you, release her before hungry snake ladies return. No, they've left Kazdi to die. Curse brute, Vita. Questions? Not blades? Yes. Merciful Pact soldier takes pity on Kazdi. Ruvitar took his big glowing egg behind that door and sealed it up. He's like a spider wearing a sash. Treat with respect, salute often. But Kazdi knows, still a spider. No, a high elf. But he does awful things to swamp lizards through their special trees. Poisons them like a spider's bite, see? Ruvitar uses his big, glowing egg to destroy swamp lizards behind a door, like a clawless coward. That is all Kazdi knows. Open sealed door, squash Ruvitar flat, wash foot. Kazdi can help open the seal. Ruvitar bragged of defenses so often, Kazdi knows them like her own whiskers. Simple. Kazdi wishes to stop the clawless high elf who kills swamp lizard babies and leaves Dominion soldiers to die. And see elsewhere again, maybe. If Kazdi shows you how to remove seal on door, you splatter Ruvitar. Deal? Lead on, friend of Kazdi. Ruvitar drew power from 3 Ayleid crystals to seal the door. If you activate the crystals, they take back their power from the door. Then you open the door and wallop Ruvitar. Simple, yes? The first one is near the sealed door. The others are in the same room, but held up high in claws. Fear not, merciful friend. Passages lead to the claws through hordes of angry dead and countless snake ladies. But Kazdi keeps light on her feet.
Dadna, Exavija. Show me your claws.
Jirant Nuli Malams. I knew to expect you, but not one of Ruvitar's soldiers. I take it she's your prisoner? You've interrogated her, yes? You'll forgive me for not thanking one of Vice Canon Rondar's murderers for turning her coat. But the Khajiit is your prisoner. What would you do with her? You can't be serious. The Dominion stole our soldiers' skins, murdered a Vice Canon, and destroyed Argonian eggs at the hour of their birth. Beheading would be leniency. This Khajiit came with the Dominion soldiers who committed terrible crimes on Ruvitar's behalf. If not responsible, she is complicit. Is this truly your decision? Guard, take charge of the Khajiit. Prepare her for interrogation. If she gives you any trouble, shave off her whiskers. Once our soldiers push back the Lamias, I'll join you in the hunt for Ruvitar. The Hist guide you, friend. Wait. Should only one of us walk from these ruins, you must allow me to thank you on behalf of Shadowfen citizens. Sithis guide your steps in the darkness, and refrain his embrace until you will it. If you have the chance to capture him, we could put him on trial in Stormhold. Make him answer for all he's done. But I'm happy to fit his head for a pike. As I believe Vice Canon Rondar would say, stab the elf in his crumpets.
I've nearly unlocked its secret! You'll make a fine test subject!
We should feed Ruvitar to Wamasu, but for now, let's recover the Nemic egg. You can't hear the noise? Piercing like flesh flies roosting in your ears? And the smell, like moss and aelid hide set aflame. But we must remove it from these ruins before the Dominion returns. Did Ruvitar remove your hands then? A joke, my friend. None shall touch the Nemic egg until I'm certain this isn't some kind of Dominion trap. Please, stand back. This will require all my concentration. Stay vigilant. Yes? I can hear the Nemic egg. Such rage.
Vice Canon? Is everything all right? The Nemic egg holds her in some form of trance. We must wake her. What happened to the Vice Canon? No doubt Ruvitar's doing. May his corpse dry to a husk. We must wake the Vice Canon before the Nemic egg tears her mind apart.
Oh, I'm more concerned with the state of the Hist than our safety. Don't you see? If we heal the damage to the Hist from within, perhaps the Nemic egg will recover from Ruvitar's blasphemies. I suspect we find and remove whatever afflicts the Hist. I'm embarrassed to say I have no idea how. Before your arrival, I found myself racked with pain. Now all is calm. They don't appear to be part of the Hist. Perhaps a vestige of Ruvitar's experiments. If so, we should remove them, yes?
I am listening.
Wondrous. They don't appear... Possibly. Looks like we must get to the heart of the matter and leave no corner unexplored to solve it. You've done it! Did you feel the air shift?
Butchered. Their blood poisons the ground. The work of those who serve, or those who forget their place? We'll rend the swamps barren before they tear our roots from the earth. We feel our brother's rage, but do not understand. He says the Dark Elf Vice Cannon tried to destroy the eggs at the hatching pools. What does this mean? The Dark Elf Vice Cannon returns to the old ways, when egg clutches hatch as slaves. She destroyed a hatching to remind the Hist of her power. If our brother speaks lies, we must feed him to the mire. Which is the truth of it, Fleshwalker? Then we leave our brother with the truth, Fleshwalker.
Our thoughts turn against us. Who else would have the will but the Fleshwalkers? Is it time for the Song of Sithis to bring the void? Shall they taste fear, and then nothing? Our brother's thoughts roil like thunderheads, yet we do not understand. He says the Vice Cannons shed their skins like water snakes to hide their intentions. Where is the truth in that? Then we leave our brother with the truth, Fleshwalker.
the wails, felt the trembling of roots. But what our brother says of the Fleshwalkers, it cannot be. Our brother's fear spreads through the roots. He claims the Fleshwalkers boil our blood in vats of iron, all at a Daedra's command. Where's the truth in that? Then we leave our brother with the truth, Fleshwalker.
What's happening? Everything fades away.
Small one, leave the rot memory. Come to us and speak. Fleshwalkers rarely visit our dreams, small one. The whorls of your thoughts bring warmth to our own. Soon we awaken, to nourish ourselves back to health. You must leave, or be dashed against our dreams. When you quickened our dream, we knew her great purpose and sent her beyond the dream. But you, we could not send you just yet. You healed the wounds inflicted by the Fleshwalker Rúvitar, small one. The Hist shall dream of you always. In seasons to come, we'll grow and blossom. Our roots will mingle with the withered roots of our brothers. They will heal as we do. You've made our future whole. Go now, and be blessed.
After my soldiers retrieved us from the ruins, I was asked to bring the Nemic egg to the Pact, hence the ship. It soon departs Shadowfen for Skyrim. Zuth, does your head hurt? Oh, mine feels like an overused drum. Did you feel the Hist slip inside your mind? Such strangeness within my head. Thoughts I didn't think myself. Listen to me, going on like I'm freshly hatched, and they call me a hero of the Pact. That's the plan. The meeting will take place in Skyrim instead of Mournhold. The Nord ruler has his own artifact to contribute to the moot. Time to set sail for the land of ice and snow. Of course, your presence is requested. That's what happens when you attract fame and fortune. Unless you plan to run across the sea, I suggest you find the boatmaster.
Yes, your ship. Best not to swim in the swamp water. Why not take a boat instead? Yes, your ship is ready, and a fine one it is. Very few rats, plenty of fruit. Let me know when you're ready to set sail. Good. Follow me, please.
I will enter the city and find a safe place to store the egg. Then I will enjoy the celebration. The Nords know how to keep the cold at bay. It's my favorite thing about them.